Everybody, welcome back to Wiki Sports. This is Power Play. We're joined, as always, by Chris Uminski. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome, Brian. How are you doing?
Doing quite well. Excited to talk about the Bruins, who won 3-1 last night and are atop the Eastern Conference. Really, just an incredible run. We're at the midway point. How are you feeling about your Boston Bruins right now?
This is I can't even put into words how I'm feeling right now as a Boston Bruins fan. Conference, we're atop the NHL. Um, the the one word that I've been hearing be used to describe the Boston Bruins by just about everybody is the word unbeatable. Unbeatable, and
Yeah,
I personally don't like that word.
of course.
But it it's not that far off of an assessment. We have less than 10 losses on the year so far. We're the only team that's like that. We are 30, which is just a stupid record.
Yeah, no, yeah, 36-5 for unreal. Just like not not anything that we expected coming into the season, that's for sure. But now that we've had a large sample size to check the Bruins out, what do you think's the ceiling for this team?
The ceiling. I've been to Rome. I've been to the Sistine Chapel. It's somewhere up there. It
That's a pretty
is.
it's a pretty good ceiling to be at.
Oh yeah, that's a great ceiling. It's probably the ceiling of ceilings. Um, like there's. It feels like you could name any team in the NHL right now, and I would feel comfortable playing them. Like I'm not scared of anybody, and this is the first time that I felt this as a Bruins fan. Even in 2019 and 2011, the Cup years, like
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been incredibly impressive. To kind of talk about, the most recent game, what'd you see last night, and what'd you like coming off of that game against the Rangers?
um, it, there was just everything. The Bruins looked the same that they've looked all year. The Rangers are a decent team. They're 21-14-7 or 25-14 and
Okay.
7. They're like a middle of the road team, but they still put up
Mhm.
a fight. They have some of the best goaltending in the league, which is that has been the best part of the Bruins this year is the emergence of Linus Ullmark
Mhm.
coming into his own, a for sure he's the front runner right now for the Vezina. I can't really think of anybody else who might be.
Mhm.
Um, and Jeremy Swayman too. Like the only thing I have to complain about with this Bruins team at all was the way that Jeremy Swayman started the season.
Right. Yeah, I
But
remember
even
us
now,
talking
like
about that.
he's comfortable now. I can't complain about the defense, which is nice. I can't
Mhm.
I can't complain that there's no scoring depth. I can't complain.
It's tough for us who do a sports talk show here because realistically, these kind of shows are built off complaints. I don't really know what to do when things are going well.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it this way. Jim Montgomery, Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, talk a little bit about him. Like, obviously, coming in after a surprise firing, he's really just taken this team, taken the torch, and run with it. How has he kind of changed how this team plays this year versus last year?
Well, it's some of the things that I am. It's he's changed some of the stylistic. He's changed the way that our defense plays. I think that that's what the biggest and most important change was. There was during the Bruce Cassidy years, which I can't complain about the Bruce Cassidy years. Um, our blue line wasn't known for being very offensive. They were in their zone. They would go on the back check. But now we're getting scoring from guys like Charlie McAvoy, Hampus Lindholm having a career year too. And so he's unlocked their potential, and he's played around with some of the lines and found other pairings that work. I love the Czech line. I love David Pastrnak down playing with Zacha, and he's unlocked something in these players that Bruce Cassidy couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's because realistically, this is like mostly the same roster as last season, right?
Oh yeah, really. The only big difference is that we have David Krejci back.
Right, of course, yeah, and that does make a big difference. Of course, don't want to downplay.
Yes. Oh yeah. That's another big piece to the puzzle is that we have our veteran guys back. Nick Foligno too is really coming into his own as a leader this year. He was, if you didn't know that Patrice Bergeron was your captain,
right,
and was on your team, you might think that Nick Foligno was one of like the actual leaders of the team. Just the way that his veteran presence has been really felt in the locker room and on the ice this year.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess, what do you expect from the second half of the season? More of the same? Like, barring any injuries, obviously we can't control for that. But
right, but like even barring injury, I'm not that worried. We started the year without Charlie McAvoy and Brad Marchand.
Good point. So
like I'm not even that worried about that. We did I'm expecting more of the same. I mean, it's not even a question that we're going to make the playoffs. We could play 500 hockey from starting today, and we would still make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, 36 wins already is crazy.
I can't think of any other team in my lifetime that has had a start like this. Who's had a season like this even. But now they're also setting the bar pretty high now for the playoffs.
Yes, obviously, if they win like the President's Cup and then immediately get eliminated from the playoffs, it's not going to feel good. So hopefully they could carry this momentum through the playoffs.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do at the trade deadline too, and that's coming up. See if Don Sweeney because like what do you change in this lineup?
Right. Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see for sure how they handle that. But anything else for this that you want to talk about that we didn't get to yet?
Nope. I think that's it. This is a special year. There's something very special about this Bruins team. There's magic at the TD Garden this year.
There really is. You can't see it that well, but I have the Bruins yellow and then the Celtics screen because I'm about to record about the Celtics with Ryan and Jack. Want to represent, but really the Garden, it's been a blessed place for Boston sports fans this year. So hopefully that stays the same because we're having a lot of fun covering the teams right now.
That's cool.
All right. Anything you want to plug before we get on out of here?
Nope. Just I'm trying to be better about posting on TikTok. That's at Chris Uminski, and then of course I'm on Twitter for memes, news, all that good stuff. That's at Chris_Uminski.
Yes, so please go follow him there. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at TheFakeBMar. BMARR channel is on Twitter at WickedGoodSport. It's on TikTok, like Chris said, at WickedGoodSports, and on Instagram is WickedGoodSports. So other than that, Chris, thank you so much for your time. And we'll see you all in the next one.